Trauma is more than a memory. It's not just something that happened in the past. It's a lens through which we see the world, a blueprint that shapes how we think, feel, and connect with others. And often, we don't even realize it. Trauma comes in many forms: abuse, neglect, loss, or prolonged stress. Psychologist Bessel van der Kolk, author of The Body Keeps the Score, explains, "Trauma is stored in the body and mind, shaping perception, behavior, and relationships long after the event itself has passed." In essence, trauma rewires the brain. The amygdala, our threat detector, becomes hypersensitive. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking, can become underactive. The result? Emotional responses that feel automatic, intense, or sometimes even uncontrollable. From my perspective, one of the most profound effects of trauma is on personality, the very way we approach the world. Trauma can make us hypervigilant, perfectionistic, people-pleasing, or avoidant. It can make us cautious, guarded, or sometimes explosively reactive. It can amplify empathy, or it can make trust nearly impossible. Alice Miller, a pioneering psychologist on childhood trauma, writes in The Drama of the Gifted Child, "The effects of early emotional trauma are often disguised as personality traits, making children adapt to survive, but at the cost of their authentic self." That line resonates with me deeply. Many behaviors we label as quirks, habits, or even personality traits may actually be adaptations, a survival mechanism honed in response to a world that once felt unsafe. For example, if you were ignored or criticized as a child, you may have developed people-pleasing tendencies. If you experienced unpredictability, you may struggle with trust or control. It's important to understand that trauma doesn't dictate destiny. It influences personality, yes, but with awareness, reflection, and healing, those patterns can be reshaped. Therapy, mindfulness, journaling, and supportive relationships can help rewire the nervous system and the brain's emotional circuits. Van der Kolk emphasizes the body-mind connection. Trauma is not just in the past, it is in the present, stored in the body. To heal, we must integrate it into the body and mind. From my own observations, people who've experienced trauma often feel fragmented or disconnected from themselves. They may feel like they're living someone else's life or wearing a mask just to survive. But when they start noticing the ways trauma shaped their personality, when they understand that certain fears, habits, or reactions are adaptations, they gain clarity and agency. They realize these traits are not flaws, but survival tools that can be consciously refined. Trauma also affects relationships. If your nervous system learned that the world is unsafe, it will respond with fight, flight, or freeze patterns even in safe environments. This can make intimacy, vulnerability, and trust difficult, but awareness and gradual exposure can help retrain the system. The key takeaway is this: your personality is not broken because of trauma. It's adaptive. The patterns you see in yourself were once necessary, and understanding them is the first step toward conscious growth. When we acknowledge our past, we can transform the survival mechanisms of trauma into strengths, resilience, empathy, insight, and creativity. Trauma shapes us, yes, but it doesn't define the limits of who we can become. It is a story of survival, adaptation, and the potential for transformation. By exploring how trauma affects personality, we gain compassion for ourselves and others, insight into our behaviors, and tools to grow beyond the patterns that no longer serve us. Healing is not about erasing the past, it's about integrating it, learning from it, and reclaiming the authentic self that trauma once forced into hiding. Subscribe for more psychology insights, trauma education, and strategies to understand your mind, master your emotions, and live more fully.